A driver that's burst onto the Formula One scene this year is none other than AlphaTauri's Yuki Tsunoda, and we managed to sit down with him virtually and ask him all the important questions that you just expect from us here at WTF1, such as why does he swear so much? Let's go find out what Yuki's all about. AlphaTauri driver Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki, first of all, thank you so much for taking the time to come and speak to us. We're just going to go through some fan questions, basically, and get to know a little bit more about you, because, you know, you're new on the scene, Yuki the rookie, all this amazing stuff. Of course, the other person we have alongside is Tommy, the WTF1 founder, but everyone knows that. He doesn't need an introduction. So I'll start. At HillTommy5 asks, what did you do when you found out you were going to be in F1 this year? Were you at dinner? Were you kind of just sitting in bed? Where were you? And kind of paint us the picture.
I think I was in Bahrain, and after the race, got called from Helmut on Monday. I think I was still in hotel and my room. I think got prepared for AlphaTauri to go to Abu Dhabi young driver test. So yeah. That was incredible, and still I have fresh memory from that.
Let's be honest. What was? How did you celebrate? What was is it a jump up and down? Is it a scream? There must have been some emotion to finally get to where you wanted to be all this time.
I get kind of excited. I got excited from before the Bahrain driver test. But until that, I was normal, really, to be honest. When I went back to Japan last year in December, I celebrated with my friend. Yeah, I just couldn't believe came Formula One driver. I came Europe 2 years ago, started Formula 3, and I didn't expect this fast.
This is a question from Jamots 1989. Asks, what got you into racing, and did you have any idols growing up?
When I was young, there was not much idol. Ayrton Senna maybe. But when I was young, I just doing karting, but with a hobby. My feeling like a hobby, and there was not much idol. Yeah.
Don't need idols, Yuki. You just get in a car. You're a bit quick, and you thought, look, Formula One is where I want to be. So fair enough.
Yeah.
So I think there was a picture of you that a few people shared. I think you must have been maybe 7 or 8. Might have been Fuji, I think, stood in front of Hamilton's car. Do you have memories of going to F1 races when you were younger? Did you used to do that a lot?
Yeah, I went to Fuji Speedway when I was 7. That was the first time I watched the Formula One. I think it was raining. That was the first time I heard that Formula One engine sound. I was covering my ear because the engine sound was too noisy. And now if I heard the sound from YouTube, for me it's incredible. And when I think Fernando drove all the Formula One car in I think Abu Dhabi, I really enjoyed the sound and how the engine sounds incredible. It's
quite funny if you'd heard the sounds again in Abu Dhabi and then went, oh God, what is that noise? Oh no, I don't like that. Turn it down. I've got another question from Yo Lover Mullen, and they ask the big age-old question that a lot of F2 to F1 drivers get, which is, what is the big difference between F1 and F2? And I guess within that, what's the hardest thing to adapt to, I guess, taking that jump to Formula One?
Downforce and power. The downforce in the corner speed is much faster than Formula 2 and feels really light. The car feels light. Even the Formula 1 car is bigger. Car feels light, and the car movement is more sharper, and you can send it really fast entry to, and also power. First time I drove in the Imola, the acceleration was 100 times faster than Formula 2. It was really incredible. I still remember that my neck goes backwards. So that was the power, and downforce for me is the biggest difference compared to Formula 2.
This is from Vettel. What's your favorite thing then about driving in and just being a Formula One driver?
Oh, there's a tire warmer.
Everything you could have said. Tire blankets.
Tire blanket, yeah. I like that Formula One because I don't have to, warm up properly or I don't have to care for first lap. I just can focus only to driving. I like a tire blanket. I like also smell from the tire blanket when I'm sitting in the cockpit. So tire blanket is my favorite.
That is the best.
I was going to get
ever.
The really obvious answer of just driving a Formula One car. Did not expect tire blankets
and the smell of them. That's incredible. Okay, so tire blanket's your favourite thing. Jacob F1 NHL asks, "What's the least favourite part of being a Formula One driver? Is there something that you've come in and thought, you know what, I don't like that. I don't like the smell of that."
No.
Good answer.
We got this question a lot. Maybe 90% of them might have been this. Why do you swear so much over the radio? That's like become kind of your thing, I feel, especially over here.
Traffic paradise.
Always when I go into the cockpit, so I try to always not swear. But as soon as I put the helmet and get out of it, I just forget everything. Yes, and forget everything. And especially when I got like traffic, when I have push lap, some of the switches in my body turn on and start to shout. So when I get out of the car, I don't know why I press the radio and swear, because I don't have to press the radio and swear, but I don't know what I press the radio and shout it. So that is one of my weak point, and also it's good things to race and to have passion. And I think in Portugal was a bit better. I didn't swear much, and I tried to improve that really.
You didn't swear much by pressing the radio. We don't.
Just do it in the helmet instead. Yeah.
So yeah, Imola was one of the worst race week in the last 2 years. Just swear whole session.
Were you with Netflix, weren't you? I think with Netflix filming, so they'll enjoy that.
No, I don't think many fans will be asking you to stop swearing because they find it quite entertaining. But I completely relate. As soon as you get into something, you just forget everything you've been. Don't swear. Just let it go. Yeah, it is passion, as you say. If you're a fan of Yuki Tsunoda, and particularly the amazing quotes he's come out with so far this season, then make sure you head over to the WTF1 shop, where we've created Traffic Paradise, Yuki Tsunoda's swear jar, the lot. Link in the description. OG Michael 9 asks, did playing racing games help you in F1? Do you play racing games? Is there any sort of simulator at home and that sort of stuff?
I play most of the time. I really like gaming, but I don't play much of racing game. I play FPS shooting games a lot when I go back to Japan. In my house, I want to reset my mind, and I don't want to focus the place. I don't want to focus much on the racing. So I just try to relax and enjoy with the other thing of racing. So yeah, shooting games. But I think related to also radio thing, I think this came from also this lifestyle playing with gaming, because even the gaming, when I got like something shoot or lose, switches on my body turn on and I out. And I made 2 holes already in my house because throwing the controller to the wall. And yeah, I think to improve that kind of radio, like a swear thing, I have to first improve the gaming attitude, or like I think have to be consistent. But yeah,
well, look, I play a lot of Call of Duty Warzone, and I can't go a game without swearing at something. So I can completely and utterly understand that. And if you stop swearing on shooting games, you'll never swear in the car, but because I feel like shooting games are the actual worst.
Yeah, you two would be absolutely terrible doing a game together, because Matt is a swearer as well.
That'll have to be a WTF1 video down the line. Me and Yuki play Warzone. A question from Dylan A350 says, there is a massive Formula One following in Japan, but there's never been a Japanese world champion. Why do you think this is? And what will you do to change that? I love this from Dylan. What will you do to change this?
Biggest thing I think for Japan is for Europe or like other country, you can drive, driver can drive Formula from 14 years old, and Japanese can only drive from 16 years old. Is that Japan's rule? So that 2 years is really big, and also most of the race in Japan don't have much FIA super license point. If you want to get the super license point, you have to go to like a proper like Europe race to get a point. But that's what I think, and I think most of Japanese struggle with also language, like me now. So
when did you start learning English out of interest, Yuki?
I was learning English when I was in preschool, I think. I learned 6 years, I think, or 5 years. But and also it was proper international school. But at that point, I was really young, and most of my friends are going to Japanese normal school. So I was not enjoying the other point for being English school and learning English. It's useful now, so I think I was lucky that I was going to international school. And
was that a difficult decision to essentially have to leave Japan and go to Europe to go through the kind of the series like Formula 3? Was that quite a big decision?
To be honest, I was not. I was aiming always when I Formula 1 since from when I was start Formula 4. So it was not for me. It was a big decision. I was trying to go to Europe, so I just was happy to go. The Honda let me go to other country and race there. So it was not much big decision. I was just happy.
Geneve VV607 asks, what do you missed most about home and Japan during the race season?
Food, I think. Food, and friends. But yeah, for me, Japan is the best country for the food, and for me, and especially sushi. And I know there's a sushi in Europe, but just different quality. I'm not saying the UK is bad. I like a couple of things, but not close to Japan. So
I feel like that's a video in the future for the AlphaTauri team of you trying all these things and seeing which ones you hate and which ones you love. Question from Sonic_X49. Are you excited to race at Suzuka in front of your home fans? I imagine that'll be quite a special moment for you.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Last year, the Suzuka couldn't do the race because of COVID situation, but I hope really that Suzuka will race. Since from when I was young, starting karting or like that, I was really hoping that I drive in front of Japanese fan Formula 1. So I really want to, and I really love Suzuka, the track. And last time I drove Suzuka was like, I think when I was driving Formula 4, and lap time was 2 minutes 8 seconds, and Formula 1 is like 1 minute 27. It's like 45-second difference. So for us a driver as well, I'm really looking forward to it, to driving Suzuka.
Yeah, fingers crossed we'll have some fans at Suzuka. And I guess if you drive past when you're in your Formula 1 car and you see a 7-year-old with their fingers in their ears, I think you should go and speak to him and say, look, you will like it eventually, and you might be driving in this seat.
Exactly.
Back to food again. _James Hayes says, what's the most obscure or weirdest Japanese food that you're going to try and introduce everyone in your team to?
I think sushi. I will introduce. I would say. Franz also saying that Japanese food is the best. Even he's Austrian, and he's a.
I agree as well.
So if there's two things I'm taking away from this podcast, is that one, you love food more than life itself, and two, tire blankets. That's
exactly. Tire blanket. Yeah.
Yuki, thank you so much for spending time and speaking to us. Best of luck for the Spanish Grand Prix weekend coming up. Are you looking forward to, I guess, going to a bit more of a grippy track, I suppose?
Yeah, hopefully it'll be good, a better race week for the team and also for me. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it.
Amazing stuff. Thank you so much, Yuki, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.
Speak to you soon. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.